Debt-free sounds amazing. People celebrate it on social media. Your family claps. Your friends congratulate you. You feel proud. You feel responsible. You feel like you finally did the right thing with money. But then something unexpected happens. You walk into a bank. You sit down. You fill out the application. And when the bank opens your file, there is just one line on the screen: insufficient credit history. You are rejected. Not because you spent too much, not because you missed payments, because you had no debt, no history, no record, nothing for the system to read. This video is about a truth the financial system never tells you. A truth that costs people real opportunities, houses, car loans, business credit, every single year. Zero debt means zero trust in the eyes of the system, and today we are going to break down exactly why that is and what you can do about it. Before a bank lends you money, it asks one question, just one. Has this person borrowed before? Did they pay it back? That is it. That is the entire foundation of how the credit system evaluates you. If you have never borrowed, there is no answer. The system cannot evaluate you. It has no data points, no patterns, no history to analyze. And when it cannot evaluate you, it prefers to reject you. Because uncertainty is risk, and banks do not like risk they cannot measure. A credit score is really a debt repayment history score. It is not a wealth score. It is not a savings score. It is not a measure of how responsible you are with money in general. It is specifically and only a record of how you have handled borrowed money over time. If you have never taken on debt, you simply cannot build the score. There is no shortcut around it. For a bank, there are two types of risky customers. Someone with too much debt, they might drown. And someone with no credit history at all, they are completely unknown. The second type is sometimes considered even less predictable than the first, because at least with someone who has debt history, the bank can see a pattern. With you, there is nothing. You are invisible. And invisible means unpredictable. And unpredictable means rejected. People like Dave Ramsey spread the idea that all debt is bad, that every dollar you owe is a mistake, that the goal of financial health is to owe nothing to nobody. And for a certain kind of person, someone drowning in credit card debt, someone who cannot control their spending, that philosophy genuinely works. It cuts the bleeding. It stops the damage. That philosophy works for eliminating consumer debt, credit card balances, car loans, unnecessary installments. But here is where it breaks down. The system does not separate the two. The credit system does not look at your debt and ask whether it was responsible or irresponsible. Bad debt and strategic debt are treated differently by your behavior, but they leave similar footprints in the system. If you fully apply the zero debt philosophy to every area of your financial life, here is what happens. No credit card, which means no revolving credit history. No credit history, which means no score being built month after month, no credit score, or a score so thin it might as well not exist. You live clean, you live disciplined, you spend only what you have. And then 10 years later, when you want to buy a house, when you sit down for that mortgage application, the system looks at your file and SKs you one thing, not how much you have saved, not how stable your income is, just one thing. So who are you exactly? And you have no answer the system will accept. Let us make this concrete. Two people, same age, same city, same dream of owning a home. Marcus, 34 years old, disciplined, careful, proud of how he handles money, never used a credit card, did not want the temptation, never took a car loan, paid cash for a used vehicle, kept his savings in a bank account, growing slowly but steadily. By every personal finance standard, Marcus did everything right. He applied for a mortgage to buy a house. His score came back. None. Insufficient history. The bank had nothing to work with. No repayment record, no open accounts, no closed accounts, no pattern of any kind. He was rejected, not because he was irresponsible, because he was invisible. Now Julia, also 34 years old. She has 2 credit cards. She does not carry a balance. She pays them in full every single month. She treats them like a debit card, just with a credit history benefit. 3 years ago, she took a small personal loan for a home improvement project and paid it off ahead of schedule. She applied to the same bank Marcus applied to. Her score, 730, strong, clean, with a clear history behind it. She was approved, with a competitive interest rate that will save her tens of thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. What is the difference between Marcus and Julia? Marcus had less debt. In fact, Marcus had zero debt, but Julia looked like less of a risk to the system because the system had data on her. It could predict her behavior. It trusted her, not because she was richer, not because she was smarter, because she had left a readable trail. Banks measure risk, not virtue. So, what do you do if you are Marcus right now? You build the trail deliberately, strategically, without going into real debt. Here is how. Solution 1. Credit Builder Loan. This is a product specifically designed for people with no credit history. Here's how it works. The bank holds the full loan amount in a locked account. You make monthly payments toward it. As you pay, the bank reports those payments to the credit bureaus. At the end of the loan term, you receive the money. You were never really in debt. The money was always sitting there, but the system now has a full record of on-time monthly payments from you. Self Financial is one of the most well-known platforms offering this product, and it is specifically built for credit building. Solution 2. Secured credit card. You deposit your own money as collateral, say $300 or $500, and in return you get a card with that amount as your limit. Make small purchases every month, groceries, gas, a subscription, then pay the balance in full before the due date. Within 6 to 12 months, your credit history starts to take real shape. Some secured cards even graduate to unsecured cards automatically after consistent use. Solution 3. Become an authorized user. Get added as an authorized user on the credit card of someone you trust, a parent, a spouse, a close family member with good credit history. You do not even need to use the card. You do not need to be handed the physical card at all. Simply being listed as an authorized user means their account history, their years of on-time payments partially reflects on your credit file. It is one of the fastest ways to build history without taking on any new obligations yourself. Solution 4. Experian Boost. This is a free tool offered by Experian that allows you to add rent payments, electricity bills, water bills, and phone payments to your credit history. These are payments most people make every single month, but that traditionally never showed up in a credit report. Now they can. Even if you live entirely on cash and have no credit products at all, these payments can now become visible to the system and start building your profile. Solution 5. Small installment purchase. Buy something small on an installment. A laptop, a phone, a piece of furniture. Keep the monthly payment low and manageable. Pay it on time every month. Close it out when it is done. Small amount, big signal. The system records it clearly. This person takes on a commitment and follows through. Payment discipline exists. Let us step back and look at what all of these solutions have in common. None of them require you to actually go into debt in the way most people fear. The goal is not to go into debt. The goal is to leave the system a readable history. Keep your usage below 10% of your available limit. Pay in full every single month. Do not close old accounts. Limit new credit applications. Being debt-free is admirable, but being invisible to the system is a disadvantage. Use the system intentionally. Build the history on your own terms, and do not let the system use you. Being debt-free is not wrong, but not understanding how the credit system works, that is the real danger. If you want to start building your credit history from zero, I have left links to Credit Builder, loan options, and Experian Boost in the description below. These are not ads. These are tools I research independently. The next video is called The Invisible Credit File. If you found value in this video, subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot more to say about how this system really works. And we are just getting started.